I would think that the single biggest mistake that and being the leader of our company in the Southeast, the company together, is straying from our core services like irrigation. Sounded like a great fit at the time. We also added lawn care. Sounded like a great fit at the time. And what we found out is it didn't really fit with what we do.
How did you know it was a mistake? What was starting to happen? And how deep in did you get before you went, we can't do this, we gotta bail?
The key to our success in any market, in South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, wherever we operate, is the ability of the company to support our local offices. We realized pretty early on that we were having a significant challenge supporting those offices in those peripheral services. They just didn't work. If you go back to Jack Welch,
yeah.
If you can't be number one or number two in a market, get out. And I've taken enough seminars and read enough books that it's true. If you can't do it well, don't do it at all.
So give us one success that's really moved the needle for Bartlett.
We owe it all to the chairman of our company, Robert Bartlett. He told me a story once that when he took over as president of the company in the 70s, one of the first things he had to do was to lay off half the workforce because we were heavily vested in utility line clearance. During the Arab oil embargo in the 70s, most of the utility companies produced electricity through oil. So the first thing they did when they couldn't buy oil or they were paying too much for it, they stopped pruning trees. And Robert had to lay off half the workforce. He made a commitment to himself and his family right then and there that he was going to get the company back to what his grandfather founded it as, residential and commercial tree care. It took him 30 years to do it, but in February of 2002, we sold utility operations. And it brought us back to what has carried us forward for the last 22 years, residential and commercial tree care. We got back to our core.